I really agree with this. I don't know if you've noticed, but as the news has broken about this celebrity divorce, a lot of big outlets have kind of been bullying Sophie Turner, sort of placing the blame on her that she has this high party and lifestyle. I think sometimes in situations like this, it is just often assumed that the homebody is like making the best choice. But being young and social and outgoing, especially at the height of your career, I mean, this is only a 27-year-old woman, and she's so young. It is completely normal for her to want to go see her friends, to want to go out, all these things. And while it's so important for both of these people to be like really responsible parents, they should also have very fulfilling lives that don't singularly revolve around their child. Now, it's important to also note that these are two millionaires who are celebrities in their own right. One is a pop star and one is a famous actress. So it's not like it's just, these two people home raising their child. They have a whole fleet of helpers. They have nannies, they have assistants, they have so many people who are making sure all of the logistical things of their household are taken care of. I have more to say and I might make a part two, but I'm just wondering what you think about this. I think as long as they're both being good parents, they should, do whatever feels good to them. And if they don't want to be married anymore, I think that's great. Like when people want to get divorced, I've always heard it described from my friends who are divorced that it's like getting a divorce is a good thing because it's like the two people don't want to be married anymore. Like if you don't want to be married to someone, if you've fallen out of love with them, if your lives are just too different, if you have irreconcilable differences, like that's fine. Like you should like live your life freely. You should do what is like the right decision for you. And with the resources and community they have, I mean, they also have a really close-knit family. So I imagine that this child is not only going to have them and their assistants and their nannies, but also their siblings and their aunts and uncles and their grandparents. It has a whole community environment. So I'm like very supportive of like if they don't want to be married, they can still very respectfully co-parent and they should be able to live their lives how they want. Obviously the child needs to be a priority and they need to make sure they're like putting the child's well-being above all else. But I also really believe that parents should be like fully fledged beings and shouldn't just like martyr themselves to parenthood. And I think that this like message that she's like a partier and she has this crazy lifestyle is kind of like, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. It's like, why should she not have a full life? Like she's a mom. Like just because she's a mom doesn't mean she shouldn't be allowed to like have friends and have a full life like outside of being a mom. Like when you like go and become a mother, that's not like the rest of your life ends. You're allowed to like be a multifaceted being. Like you can be a mother and an actress and a person who loves nightlife and a person who has a lot of friends and a person who has a wonderful family. You can be like a bunch of stuff. Just my thoughts.